made it. I am so sorry. It was not YouTube. It was actually my streaming software. I don't know. It was not responding. It was just not doing what it was supposed to. I'm so sorry, guys. So the important thing is that we are here. Everything is good. So I'm going to give the list. Just give me one moment over here, my loves. Love Shine, if you want to post your question, you can post your question, sweetie. I'm going to say into the meanwhile, hello to Maria, hello to Love Shine, hello to Sean, hello to our beautiful Diane, hello to Lilith, hello to Watson, hello, who else do we have over here? Hello to my beautiful Mizra, it is nice to see you, my sweet love. All right, okay, let's do this, let's do that, and that is perfect. If there's anybody I have not said hi to, please, hello, nice to see you guys. DM, if you want to post your question also, my sweet love, you can definitely post. So I need our beautiful Love Shine to post, and I need DM to post. So whoever posts first will be the first one on up. So I've got DM, I've got our beautiful Love Shine, I have Maria, I also have Mimi, and let me just go and continue over here. Maria, I have our beautiful Patricia, Patricia, here we go. All right, perfect. So that is going to be the list at the moment, my sweet loves. I'm just going to kind of wait and see who's first. It is nice to see you guys. Hello, MC. It is nice to see you. Did you get your, did you read? Well, did you get your reading is what I'm wondering. And let me know if everything is okay. You're going to send me a message in a little bit. Perfect, my love. Take your time. Take your time. Enjoy your time with your mom. Whenever you have time, send me a messenger later on. I don't seem to have, oh, well, I'm waiting for Love Shine. And DM, if you're somewhere around, please do post, my love. Into the meanwhile, I think I'm, oh, there you go. Hello, my beautiful. Nice to see you, DM. It is lovely to see you. Okay, perfect, my beautiful MZ. So I'm going to do what I said I was going to do after the reading, okay? We are good, my sweet love. Thank you, my beautiful Love Shine, and thank you, DM. So Love Shine is up first. DM is next, followed out by Maria, Mimi, and Patricia. Alrighty, and hello to anybody who might be onto the short form also. My beautiful, Mark, sun up until sleep. Let's go and see what we've got. I hope you guys have had a beautiful day, by the way. As you guys can see, I made it through the crazy slides. Hello, TP. I did. I guess I'm a little bit like into the Wizard of Oz. I grew courage within the last 2 years, I guess. Okay, let me just go see over here. Just one moment. Oh, yes. No. Okay, I'm going to get back with you later with that one, my beautiful MZ, but definitely agreeing with you, my sweet love. Hello, Diane. Hello, TP. Nice to see you guys. Here we go. So, beautiful. Love Shine is going to be at 4 minutes. 4 minutes for a beautiful Love Shine, and here we go. So, sun up until sleep. I'm getting over here wanting to be more aligned. We're not aligned at this moment. We need to make a difficult decision, and there's something that you guys are supposed to do this week that's going to be a little bit delayed, my love. That being said, how is he feeling towards you? He's feeling as though it's always a little bit of a conflict for him to try to find, it's not a conflict, it's always difficult for him to try to find that special time, to try to find that special place. I feel like he always kind of struggles to find that time to see you as much as he can, or at the largest kind of amount of time, maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I feel like he's doing his very best to try to set some beautiful time for you because he is missing you today, my sweet love. Let's go and see. M's thoughts on daydreams. Let's go and see that. Oh, well, that is, I hope not, TP. I hope not. That almost gives, you know, weird stalker vibes, TP. I surely hope not. Oh my God. All right. Hello, everybody who is onto the short stream. If you do want to come and join on in with everybody else, we are into the other stream. Please do come and see us. That being said, sweetie, I feel as though his thoughts are, he is very impatient to be able to see you. He's very impatient for his situation to change. But the situation is at a place where things are a little bit immature, if you will, or they're a little bit unreliable. And by saying that, I mean as though he wants to be with you. He wants to have forward movement with you, but he's just kind of distracted by so many kind of things into his life. I don't necessarily believe that he has all that time, really, honestly. Hello, Star Love Angel. Nice to see you, sweetie. I don't necessarily feel as though he has all that time to daydream. I don't really feel like, honestly, he's busy as heck, sweetie. I just kind of feel like he's always a little bit all over the place, sweet love. So daydreaming, his basic daydreams are not necessarily just in correspondence to you, but his basic daydream is to have a certain freedom, to live a life that is less complicated. That is, and that would be his best, you know, daydream. Of course, you are part of it because part of that means that he's no longer with the other person, so life is much less complicated. But I feel like he just kind of dreams of a place where things are simpler, things are easier, where he's got a certain freedom to do what he wants and to move on forward, but in happiness without having to hide things all the time. So this is what I'm getting within his daydreams, his thoughts. Honestly, I feel like he often feels bad because he's not spending enough time with you and he wants to spend more time with you. But he really is, like I said, he's giving you the very maximum that he possibly could. So I feel as though he's always trying to find all different kind of breakthroughs, all different kind of new ways, if you will, to connect with you. What is he security wanting from, what is he wanting from you? What is he wanting from you is what you're asking? What kind of security you mean? Let me go and see. Like what kind of grounding, what kind of security? Let's go and find that out. Alrighty. So what kind of security, what kind of grounding I'm thinking that you're wanting? Is he actually asking from you? Beautiful. He really just wants to be able to spend more time with you. He wants you to be able to spend some time with you when he is available. So, because you're more available than he is. So he kind of needs you to a little bit fluctuate, if you will, your schedule to be able to, you know, meet on up with him wherever it is or whenever it is that he can actually meet on up with you. Other than that, my sweet love, what he wants from you is he wants you to love him. He wants you to care for him. He pretty much just wants you to be the one that you want to be with him. He wants you to do different type of adventures with him. He wants you to try new things with him. He wants to have fun. He wants to explore the relationship as much as he possibly can. There's not much more security that you can actually give to him other than the fact of really telling him that there is nobody else into your life, that there is just really him. Other than that, the other only security that you guys would have would be if you guys both kind of left the people that you're with, which is not something that's going to be happening anyways at this moment. So it's not something we can give. So we have to give more onto the emotional side. We have to make sure that the connection is there, that we really let him know there's nobody else into my life. There's nobody else that I do desire. You do fulfill me, and so on. That's the type of grounding, and that's the type of security that you're going to be bringing on towards him, my love. And yeah, so let's go and see the tarot. My dear DM, let me know if you're here. You are on up next. After DM, I'm going to go and see our dear friend. I'm actually, before going to see Maria, I'm going to go and see TP because you have a very short little question. So here we go. A DM followed out by TP on tarot for our dear, beautiful love shine. Let's go and find out. So here we go. Alrighty. He wants you to know he doesn't want to manipulate you in any kind of a way. He feels as though you guys can do so much more with your relationship that you have not done all the way up until now. He would like to be able to actually meet up with you a little bit more. No doubt about it. He wants you to know that every single thing that he does is motivated by his feelings. He wants to be more romantic with you. He wants to be able to fully embrace those moments and those important moments with you. So I'm going to say, I feel as though he's trying to say to you over here that he wants to be sweeter. He wants to be able to show you his emotions and speak about his emotions a little bit more than what necessarily he usually does, in order to really show you how much he cares for you and how much affection he has towards you, my sweet love. Sending you much love, my beautiful love shine. DM, sweetie, is there anything that you should look forward to or avoid into the next 6 days, work or home? Absolutely. TP is going to be on up next. And then I have Maria, Mimi, and Patricia. All right. So, my love, beautiful DM, anything that you have to look forward to or not, or kind of beware altogether? Honestly, there is somebody over here who has a very, very strong mind. Somebody is going to try to kind of distract you from your main goal. There's something that you're wanting, but somebody's trying to distract you, trying to kind of bring you elsewhere. You onto your side, you're trying to diminish your anxiety. You're trying to get it lower. You're trying to get it into a practical kind of a place. I feel as though sometimes it can be really, really quite intense. I feel like it's not an easy place to be into. But I feel as though what you need to do into the following week is, whenever you do feel that anxiety, whenever you feel like something's a little bit off or difficult, I need you to let that go. I need you to release it as much as you possibly can, because it doesn't seem to be something that is real today. It seems to be something that is out there, something that just is out there into the energy that you're feeling. And you don't need to feel it. If you release it and you kind of rationalize everything, you're going to be able to release it. You're going to be happier, and you're going to be really, really, really less anxious. Other than that, I feel as though at work, things are fair. Things are good. I don't feel as though anybody is stabbing anybody into the back or anything to such. And I actually see more movement coming from you. So if you've had any dreams or any ideas, something that you've been wanting to do, that you've been wanting to move on forward with, I feel as though you're slowly moving forward towards it. So anything that you have to look out for, not particularly. I'm going to say be careful for the anxiety. Be careful for that stress. Rationalize it and release it. Other than that, at work, you seem to be appreciated. Things seem to be going well. And that's a really good thing, because often at work, there's, some issues often that I see. But over here at this moment, you're getting clarity. Things are fair. And I feel like there's movement. There's something that you've been wanting that you're slowly kind of moving towards, my love. So I'm going to say move towards it, sweetie. And yesterday you say you brought takeout food from a restaurant. You didn't care much for the cashier. Did she mess with your food? Oh, well, let me go and see. Let me go and see, love. I know you would love that, love shine, sweetie. Honestly, my beautiful love shine, I will check it on out, but I don't believe so. But I will check it out. I will check it out. All right. So my love, did she actually do something? I know that for you, it's a little bit, unclear if this cashier has done anything, but I don't feel as though she did. So I don't know if you ate the food or you just kind of put it away because you were a little bit unsure and you want to know if she kind of messed with your food altogether. I don't feel as though she did. So I'm going to say maybe if, even if you don't really feel as though the vibe was all that good, that she liked you all that much, she definitely did not do anything to your food, my sweet love. So if you have any leftovers, you can definitely finish eating it. Or if you haven't eaten it because you've been a little bit afraid, you can definitely go ahead with it. That being said, if you kind of feel as though, you had some issues with the cashier, you can always talk to the restaurant about it so it doesn't happen again. But I do not see any problems, my sweet love, there. Absolutely not. Out of my beautiful over here. Love shine, you're wondering if there's anything that he should be saying to you that he has not necessarily said to you, but he's a little bit afraid of actually saying, right? DM, please do let me know if there's anything else, my sweet love. Honestly, I don't believe so, my love. I don't believe so. I believe that he truly does. He truly does speak his mind into the way that he wants to speak his mind. There's no doubt about it. This man doesn't play around, sweetie. If there's anything he's want to say, he says it. So, no, don't worry for it. Absolutely, my dear DM. You are good, sweetie. You are good. I have no fears. Everything is good, okay, DM? Sending you much love, sweetie. Moving on forward to TP. TP is going to have a timestamp at 15 minutes. And Maria, you are on up next. So TP, you're actually wondering a little bit what's going on. Are you being spied on, or not necessarily spied on, but your younger neighbor guy? Does he see you from his security camera? Now that is such a weird thing altogether. It was hot last night, Diane. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I really, really am, my love. I would love to have your beautiful heat. I really would. But yes, I'm sorry that it's so hot, sweet love. Hello, hello, my beautiful Patricia. How are you doing, sweet love? I've got your donation. You are going to be coming on up in 2 readings, my love. All right, so let's go see TP. Younger neighbor, is he seeing you from his security cam? Sweet love. I kind of feel like we might like to, but I do not feel as though we are. A Wheel of Fortune, a reverse position. It is a definite no. The moon is telling me that we might have some intentions. Maybe we would like, or maybe we do have some kind of interest of actually doing that. But are we doing it? Absolutely not, sweetie. So this is the 3 of Cups in reverse. So are we doing that? It is a no, my sweet love. But could we have some intentions to do it? We could. It could be something, and we kind of thought about it, but it's a no, my sweet love. So he cannot necessarily see you from his security cam. So don't give him no ideas. I am pretty good. Thank you, my beautiful Patricia. I know, a lot of alone time, right? So I didn't know if he was holding back. No, he's not holding back. He just doesn't really have all that much time, my sweet love. Maria, 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 followed by Mimi and Patricia. Let's go and see. So, I gotta go on back in. Hold on just one moment. And here we go. All right, so Maria. You had your school audit. What did boss lady think of me and your job? What did the boss guy think about you today? Anything funny? He actually did wink when leaving another room. All right. Okay. Well, let's go and see what we've got going on, sweetie. So has Roberto been thinking of you? You had me thinking on different kind of weird stuff were happening over here, sweetie. You did. Okay, let me just go over here. Hold on. By the way, Juanson, I don't know if you, unless you have an update, you don't have to actually send me your email. But if you did, send me an email, then I just want to say I never ever got it. Hello, how are you doing, my beautiful Adelina? How are you doing, sweet love? Yeah, so if you did actually send out your usual email, I did not get it, sweetie. I'm going to say that Gmail's playing games onto you, but you don't have to resend it. I know what you usually want, so unless you have something that is a really, really big update, I'm going to say we're good for gold, but just letting you know, I didn't receive anything. Yeah, 2 times a wink, right? All right. Hello, Dan. Thank you for the beautiful fresh cut red roses, sweetie. All right, what do I have popping on through for you? You say you're tired too, and you have low energy. A spell for you, I definitely can, sweetie. I am glad that you are doing good, my beautiful love. All right, so Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Has he been thinking about you? Yeah, I got you, my dear Sean. Have no fears, my love. It shall be done, sweetie, for you and beautiful Diane. Okay, well, my love, he has been thinking about you, but he just has like a lot of disappointment is really what I can actually see over here. There's a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of kind of feeling like we're a little bit, I'm going to say sad in certain kind of ways sometimes. I'm going to say kind of feeling like we're a little bit blocked in other ways. So there's like all different kind of weird stuff that are going on over here within his mind, within his ideas. So is he thinking about you? Yes, but what he's mainly thinking about is that he didn't really take any action. He didn't really do anything when it was the actual time to do so. And now he's just kind of feeling bad. He's kind of feeling like things are a little bit off, if you will. So, I mean, there's sadness. There's a little bit of frustration of non-action. I am seeing over here with our Ace of Pentacles that he's still holding on, still thinking about kind of reaching on out every once in a while. And I'm getting also over here our Ten of Cups that are telling me that, I mean, it's a little bit dysfunctional where he's at this moment, my love. Things are really just not going into the way that he would basically like them to. So I'm going to say it's difficult, sweetie. I'm going to go and get your other answers, okay? Yeah, Gmail has been doing crazy stuff, right? It's already been sent. Has it been sent like a really long time ago? I don't know. Hold on. All right, sweet love. Let me go and see your other questions. What do we have popping on through? Let's just do that like this. Let's go see over here. Okay. Anybody else around? I'm going to go and see that. Anybody else around? Oh, it's not too late for you to send it, my dear Juanson. Absolutely not. It's just that I'm seeing that, you know, I don't really need it. It was stuck. That's it, right? The energy didn't want to flow on through once, and that's what happened. Oh, my dear God. It's kind of like life every once in a while, okay? Okay, so here we go. I am getting over here the Hanged Man, also getting our Eight of Swords. Hanged Man, great stagnation in the world, no changes. Eight of Swords, he's not necessarily putting himself into a position to be out there to meet new people. So I'm going to say he's still kind of running after himself and running after all the novelties that are coming on through and everything that he has to do. So I will say for you, no, there is nobody else. So you're a little bit in confusion about the wink, right? The wink from the big boss guy. Yeah. I'm going to say to be careful about the winky winkies. Yeah. I used to do like, some people do actually wink an awful lot, but it's really just kind of like a cute kind of way of saying, you know, have a nice day or something as such, but it's not necessarily into a flirting kind of a way. So I'm going to say to be a little bit careful for that, my sweet love. I am going to go unvalidate, but I do not necessarily feel as though anything is happening. Oh, well, there you go, my dear Juanson. I've got you now. I'm just seeing over here, honestly, that he is just working. He's just doing his job. I don't feel as though he was trying to flirt with you by doing so. I just kind of felt like it was a little bit his own way of kind of, I'm going to say, being friendly. It seems it's really difficult to explain, but if you watch him carefully into different type of moments, he actually does wink at other people too, but it's not into a flirtatious kind of a way. So I'm going to say he was not really doing anything that he was not supposed to do. I told you he is never going to do anything that he is not supposed to do. It is not his thing. He doesn't do that. It's not a place where he wants to go neither. Honestly, Juanson, that is horrible. It was stuck for all that time. Oh my God. So the audit was today, right? The audit was today, wondering over here what Big Boss Lady was actually thinking. Honestly, you're always seen over here as a beautiful Queen of Pentacles where you're very caring. You always do everything that you've got to do. I feel as though you always provide any information, any work, anything that is necessary. You are always there to try to provide, to try to please, to try to do the very best that you possibly can. So I'm going to say for you, you know what? She's always very proud of you. She doesn't have one single regret or something bad to say towards you in any kind of a way, sweetie. So, yeah. I'm going to go and see what Big Boss thought about you today, though. I am going to go and do that. So let me just go like this. Let's go over here. Hello, magician. I don't know where you are, my beautiful magician, but I did receive a donation, so I know you're around. Nice to see you, sweetie. Oh, there you go. I see you now. How are you doing? And hello, Danny. Nice to see you too, sweet love. You can definitely have some love messages from Sagittarius, and I shall be with you quite shortly. Thank you for your donation, sweetie. You are going to be up in 2 readings, okay, Danny? So don't go too far, my sweet love. Magician, neither. Do not go too far. So, yeah, that's it. No, I don't feel as though there was anything sexual that was towards it, my beautiful Maria. I really just feel as though it was a little bit of that kind of winky kind of thing, because I feel like he winks to other people too, but he doesn't have any passionate or any physical or any flirtatious kind of connotation towards it. As for the boss, the big boss guy, often he just kind of feels like he's a little bit overwhelmed, like he's got a lot of things going on. I feel like big boss guy sometimes is a little bit worried that maybe they put a little bit too much onto your shoulders, that maybe you're a little bit too busy, a little bit, I'm getting a little bit too much, a little bit too much, a little bit too much, a little bit too much. And so he is afraid about that. So I'm going to say he's going to try to kind of not give you too much to do, so it's not too not too complicated, but because he cares about you and doesn't want you to have a burnout or anything of the such. So, but other than that, I think it's all good. Yeah, no, you're definitely good, sweetie. I know you need Roberto back to you. You need Roberto back to you, and we need to get rid of all these, yeah, all these flirtation kind of things that we don't really need, that we don't really want, right? Why not, Sean? Why not, Sean? I need a hug. I always need hugs. We always need hugs. I'll take a hug, Sean. I will, sweetie. I'll take it. I'll take it, my dear Sean. I take cuddles all the time. I really do. I enjoy them. All right, here we go. So, what do I have popping on through for you? Now, these are your messages, my beautiful Maria, but they are not messages within the message cards because, well, I like the tarot cards, so there you go. Yes, overall, he was happy, sweetie. So, no, you did absolutely everything perfect. No, he worries because you don't do. No, he worries that sometimes that you get too much work. You have too much of an overload is actually what I'm seeing over here, sweetie. So it's not that you're not going to do all that good. He knows that you're always going to do good and you're always going to do everything that you have to. But he's worried that sometimes he gives you too much work and that you might end up getting like a little bit exhausted. That's what he worries about. Sweetie, Sean, love you too. And I'm going to give you a whole bunch of hearts. Your sweetie pie, my love. As for my beautiful Maria, and here messages before we move on forward to Mimi, Patricia, and Danny, followed out by our beautiful friend Magician. Sometimes he kind of feels as though he has some self-doubt within himself. Sometimes he feels like he's a little bit impatient. Sometimes he feels like he's a little bit stuck into a place where nothing is really moving, like he just has this lack of growth. I feel as though often he tries to think about good things, positive things, like reaching on out towards you, offering love, offering a date, offering a nice phone call, a nice text, anything of the such. But he's still a lot into the immature kind of phases, so he's still into the page section, if I'm going to say, so he's still not really ready to do all that much. But it doesn't take away from the fact that he cares about you and loves you, and the love story does continue. It just means that he's not really ready to make any moves. Sending you much love, my beautiful. I know, my love. I know, sweetie. I'm going to go on see over here for our beautiful friend, Mimi. So Mimi followed out by Patricia. Hi, Mimi. Here's my beautiful Mimi. Oh, he reported 6. Okay. Mimi is going to be at 29 minutes, please. 29 minutes for our beautiful Mimi. If somebody cannot make it, if somebody doesn't want to wait or they can't wait or anything as such, then just, let us know. All right. Let us know so we can leave you a timestamp. You love what? Yeah, you love that tarot. I know. I love it too. I know. It is your style, my dear Juanson. It is one of my favorite decks. Honestly, it's cute. Oh, my beautiful Maria. I swear you've got this, love. I know that at this moment you got to put a band-aid on. You got to put a little bit of that bandage on, but don't give up. Just don't give up, okay? Better times and better moments and better days are going to come in every relationship. There's always those places where things just kind of get really, really quite crappy before they become really, really, really quite good. So let's not give up onto that, okay? Better times are coming, my sweet love. I promise you. Um, if I move on forward over here too, hold on just one second. Alrighty, okay, so I am moving on forward with Mimi. So yesterday he reported sick. Last time I will give him a text saying to get well soon. This round he did not. Not sure if he's thinking, will you text? Well, let me go see. I'm not quite sure. He actually deserves it, my beautiful Mimi, honestly. Yeah. But let me go see. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, if you were the one that were sick, would he actually send that on out towards you? I know. People expect to be treated into all different kind of ways when they don't necessarily treat you into that beautiful way, right? All right, love. So honestly, does he expect? He doesn't necessarily believe that you are going to. So I'm going to say every once in a while, there's that spurt of energy where he's like, oh, maybe she will contact. But mostly, I'm going to say no. He doesn't really believe that you are going to because you haven't had all that much conversation all the way up until now. So I'm going to say no. I do not believe. His heart or his mind every once in a while thinks to himself, oh, maybe she will contact. But then no. So I'm going to say no. You were thinking of texting or not. Well, that's kind of interesting because in one single phrase, you have a yes and you have a no. But okay. Because of your own stubbornness and your own ego. I get you. I understand it. I got both of those things too. So, or should say you don't want to keep going towards a person yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yes, it's a one-way kind of a road thing, right? Or he doesn't necessarily want to treat you into the way that you are treating him. So you give, and he takes, but he never gives anything back, which is not okay. Oh, I know. I don't even believe he'd actually necessarily write anything back, and that would just be disappointing. So, I know, I'm scared of disappointment and rejection. Oh, I understand that. My God, I do. Don't understand if you want to have a healthy, yes. Yeah, exactly. But he's treating you, yes. That's it. But you know what that means, eh? The fact that he's treating you like he's actually treating his exes really just means that he is stuck into that horrible cycle. He's stuck into a cycle that he cannot get out of, but he's also stuck into a cycle where he is the one who is determining things. He's the one who's deciding things. So he must decide, and if he doesn't decide, then it's not good enough. I know a lot of people like that. That being said, if he doesn't say that this is what we're going to do, or I'm going to be texting you, then if you text, well, why should I answer? Or what should I do? Or if you want something, well, I don't really want it at this moment, so why should I give it to you, right? This is a little bit what's going on through. I get you, sweet love. So I'm going to say he is still kind of stuck on into his own cycles, his old cycles, and not changing anything. So it's not that you're not all that important to him, but I am going to say that his priorities are not at the right place. That is a definite yes. I know, but I mean, you got to heal from it. You got to move on forward. You can't make everybody pay for every, love into his life. When's he going to repair himself? When is he going to be changing things? You know what I mean? This is what he's got to change. This is how he has to make things better. I know, my love. I believe that it is part of it, but I honestly really believe that he is just not ready for a committed relationship, sweetie. I believe that he could be ready to actually go on past all that hurt, all that sadness that he has had, but I feel like he's just still not ready for the committed relationship, which is creating most of the problems over here. You say he is stopping all the talking. Is it because something he feels that is really different from the rest? Let me go on to validate that, my love. So he is stopping all the talking. Is it because that I'm saying something that he feels that is really different from the rest of his ex? I know that you treat him really, really well, sweetie. Not like the previous few, right? What did you do to the previous few ones, my beautiful Mimi, is what I'm wondering. Just Just asking, just asking. That being said, is it truly because of that? Honestly, sweetie, I don't feel, yes, you are treating him differently than the ex is, and that is one of the reasons why he is holding on to you. But I still feel like the fear and everything is still there. But other than that, I'm gonna say that his exes, he no longer loved them. He just no longer loved them also. So I'm gonna say it was a little bit of a multi-factor kind of a thing. But I feel as though he is able and he has moved on forward from them. I don't feel as though they're really all that much of a problem. I just feel like really the main problem happening over here is that he doesn't want a committed relationship, and he feels like if he gets closer to you, then he's going to have to offer a committed relationship. It doesn't really matter if you guys are together or if you go into a date together or what happens. He just is going to be feeling like he owes you something, like he needs to do something. And I don't feel like he really wants to give at all at this moment. I kind of feel like he just wants to stay a little bit into his own vibes, into his own ideas, a little bit into his own world, if you will. Well, let me give you some messages, my love. Up next, I'm going to be with Patricia, and then I'm going to be moving on over to go and see our dear friend over here, Danny. So Danny's going to be on up next after our beautiful Patricia. Alrighty. Lilith, 29 minutes. Yes, 29 minutes, please, and thank you. Absolutely. Yes, yes, and yes, my beautiful Lilith. Absolutely. Alrighty. Okay. So, I want to set up a romantic dinner for us. The love that you give me is a love that I have been looking forward towards. I really do appreciate it when you do help me on out. It is a yes, my beautiful Lilith. Absolutely, sweetie. Thank you, my love. I want to be able to take some pictures with you, sweetie. And whenever I do see you, I do get those palpitations. I do really quite get somewhat a little bit of excited and happy. I want to do something special for you. And I feel as though I do need you into my life. And that's the thing. That's why he keeps holding on to you. Because he does need you. But the problem is he doesn't need you right away. Now, and he's not treating you well right away. So that's where the main problem is actually happening over here, sweetie. Good evening, my beautiful Carrie, sweet love. Nice to see you, sweetie. I hope things are looking up for you, my love. Let's go and see for our beautiful Patricia. Patricia is going to be needing also a timestamp. There is somewhat of an update. What is happening? Let's go see for Patricia. Danny is next, followed out by Magician. So, Patricia, you are going to be at... hold on, I'm just going to open this on up. And you're at 37 minutes and 30 seconds. So 37:30 for you, okay? All right. Once again, forcing you to take a break. I know all the crazy things. I know, my love. Yeah, I know. That have happened to you into the past several years, you would need to write you a very, very, very long list to tell me everything that has happened. No, your mom likes to talk an awful lot, my beautiful. She's a little bit like you. She likes to talk, but she needs to talk, Patricia. She needs to talk. She needs to expose. She needs to feel. She needs like all those things. Okay, hold on. That is what is causing pain. Change in voice. Speech therapy. And you can't talk until things are better? Maybe up to 6 weeks? Oh, no. That could actually be a beautiful blessing, though. I kid you not, sweetie. It could be a blessing to not necessarily talk to your family. It could be, especially into this type of situation where it's not, there's gossip and there's all different kind of things. Yeah. Meditate, do things to relieve stress and make you feel good, right? Well, I'm definitely going to have to say, if we're talking about things that make you feel good, whatever you have listed into your list, I'm definitely going to say that it's into it. The problem being is that what you have listed into your list might actually, you might actually end up doing sounds that you're not supposed to. And that's all I'm going to say towards that. I'm going to go into your reading upon you and the universe and everything that's coming on upon that. Um, all right, so we're just going to go back into the live over here. Oh, there you go. You are there. You see, this is it. This is it. If, you know, yeah, you might get a little bit too wild into your thoughts and everything the such, and poof, yeah. Then you'd end up back in. Then you'd have to actually say what happened and why you actually spoke. And nobody could actually say to you, oh my God, what have you done? You should not have done it, because everybody would want to do it. It's just that it's just not the right thing, right? Although, Patricia, there could definitely be mechanisms that could help you for that. I'm thinking of one at this moment. Can you think of it? Is what I'm going to say. But that being said, I'm going to go and see a little bit, you know, what's going on for you, what's going on with A and everything of the such. I'm going to let you just kind of ponder what object I'm thinking about. It could work. It could work. You know, where there is a will, there is a way. So, that being said, my sweet love, I'm actually going to say for you, I believe that it's a really, I do. I believe that it's a good thing, sweetie. I know it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, right? So the fact that you can't speak all that much, the fact that you can't talk all that much is not all that exciting in itself, because I'm sure there are some things that you do want to say, right? Even though you don't necessarily want to speak to your mom every day or to your sister and everything and such, but there are ways. I knew you would get it, my beautiful Patricia. But at the very same time, I know, right, Carrie? Sometimes I am. I really, really, really do. I feel as though, oh, definitely, you got it too, didn't you, Carrie? um, so there you go. I mean, there's difficult decisions, there's difficult things that you've got to do, but it's a fantastic thing that you don't have to speak too much, honestly. Too much drama, too many things actually going on, and it's just going to really allow you to relax your beautiful soul. That being said, are you going to be good for when he's actually coming on down? He's coming on down around your birthday, right? Which would pretty much be around those 6 weeks that are coming on up. Are you going to be, you got it too, didn't you, Juanson? Is it what you think it is? Of course it is. What kind of question? Of course it is, sweet love. You guys know me way too well. So yes, no doubt here, sweet love. There is no doubt whatsoever. This is a form of way. I'm going to say the universe is saying, you know what? You need to release, you need to relax, you need to take a break. And this is what our 10 of Wands is telling us, reverse position. You need to finally start saying, no, no, I can't speak. No, I can't do this. No, for many things. Because why? Because you got to rest. Because you got to read books. You got to watch Netflix and chill. You've got to go for a walk with your dog. You've got to do nice, calming, relaxing things so that you can, yes, heal your throat, but you can also heal your emotional side, your psychological side, the soul, everything. Everything is going to put itself a little bit into its place. And to the meanwhile, it's actually going to allow you even maybe to, I'm going to say, organize a little bit when A is going to be coming on through, you know, with his visits. So that could be something beautiful and something really, really good too. So there's a lot of different beautiful things that are happening for you. But basically, I'm going to say it is going to be the freedom, because you're going to have that freedom to say, no, I am not doing this, or I don't really want to talk about that, or I don't want to move on forward with that. I need to pause. I need to relax. You need to give me this place. So this is what I'm seeing for you, sweetie. I feel as though you have been into a place where you've always said there's a weird contrast, because you've always wanted and you've always been so open to change, to modifications, to openness, what other people might say, what other people might think. You've always been open towards it. But it's crazy what I'm going to say. It's a little bit of that nonsense that kind of goes both ways. As much as you have always been able and always, well, wanting to listen to what other people have to say, and saying, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to do this, I'm willing to do that. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes there is a resistance to change. We kind of end up being back into older patterns, or into places that we told ourselves we would not necessarily go on back there. So I'm basically going to have to say, yes, it's really, really actually quite important over here to I know. This is it. You're always worried about everybody else, right? And you've been wanting to do this. So now is your time to do this. Now is your time to do something for you. Now is your time to make those modifications that you believe are necessary for you, but without necessarily having that big resistance to change. It is your turn for, I'm going to say, almost an inner purging, sweetie. I'm going to say it is your time to get out of stagnation. It is your time to start changing, to get out of the place where you are stuck, where you're a little bit kind of in decay into a certain way, and to stop repeating those negative patterns. So this is a little bit of the universe's kind of way of saying, you know what, you go on forward, you've got this, you do it, and you haven't been doing it. So I'm going to make you do it. I'm going to make you stop. And this is what the universe did. So Spirit just kind of stopped you into your tracks, my sweet love. Now you really do have to focus onto you. That's it. Now you have to focus onto you, onto changing cycles, changing ways of doing things, and learning to say no. No, mom, I'm not interested into this. Or I don't want to hear that, sister. Or no, it's just not good for me at this moment. I understand. Maybe another time we can talk about it. At this moment, it's a no. Please do respect me. And that's it. You've got to learn that, sweetie. That's what Spirit is saying. That being said, let me give you some messages from your love, sweetie. Exactly. Well, that's what you got to do. And that's what you've got to continue with also, sweetie. Absolutely. Let me give you some messages. And what are you saying over here? What is that? Oh, I know, right? I know. Seriously, Carrie. I know, sweet love. It would be so much better in so many different kind of ways. Okay, hold on. Let me just go back over here. Let me take a sip and let me give some beautiful messages to our beautiful Patricia. I didn't see, but I received the email. I'm going to go and check it on out in just a moment. My beautiful Love Shine. Thank you, sweetie. Just give me a moment. I'm going to go and see Love Shine. I am going to give some beautiful messages to Patricia into the meanwhile. And here we go. Oh my God, he is a sweetie pie, Love Shine. Oh my God, he's such a cutie pie. Oh, what a beautiful blonde he is. And I see your not your Christmas. I see your decorations, my love. Oh my God, he's got a dimple. Oh, he is adorable. Oh, he is adorable, sweetie. What a cutie pie. That smile would melt your heart, sweet one. Oh my God. Love Shine, thank you for sharing, sweetie. He's so cute. That smile, that little dimple onto his cheek. He's adorable. And he's got beautiful blonde hair, kind of like you, my beautiful Love Shine. Patricia, you say not sure how, but you're not going to talk at the wedding. Oh, there's a wedding on to Friday? Yeah, no. Yeah, you're not going to be able to talk, right? Yes, yeah, that's an issue, right? Let me go and see. Hold on, my love, hold on. Oh, Love Shine, thank you so very much for sharing. Honestly, he is a sweetheart. He is so cute. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh, it sounds bad. I love little kids. It sounds bad. I have 3 of them myself, but they're so cute. Babies, like little toddlers. They're so adorable. Oh my God. They just got those little cheeks and that smile. Oh, he's a cutie pie. Here we go. So what I'm going to say for you, my beautiful Patricia, sweetie, I know that your man's a cutie pie too. We're just not talking about the same age or the same person. But for you, my beautiful, I am going to say towards you, he wants you to know that you are into his mind, that you are into his thoughts, that you are into his headspace altogether. By the way, dear Danny, if you could please let me know if you are here, sweetie, you're going to be on up next, okay? So I'm getting over here that he is into his thoughts. He is into his headspace. He is thinking about you. He is wanting to be more responsible towards you also. Not just more responsible, but I feel like he actually wants to take more accountability for his actions, for the way he kind of moves on forward, the way he does things. I feel like he does a lot of things that don't necessarily even make sense all the time. I feel like he just wants to be more there. I feel like he wants to be more present. I feel like he wants to be able to, you know, if he can't be there, to actually tell you that he cannot be there and what's going to be happening with it. I feel as though he wants to be more responsible towards this relationship, because as much as he is thinking about you and he's wanted to take accountability, you are into, yeah, I mean, he's into your thoughts at all times too, but into your thoughts, you're wanting him to be honest, and into his thoughts, he's wanting to be more accountable. So I'm going to say both your thoughts, accountable and honesty, if you kind of combine those together, you're getting the perfect recipe, right? So yeah, getting over here also, that he wants to be more supportive. He realizes that he has not been supportive around you, but not at all, sweetie. And he wants to be able to put things a little bit more in motion. So my sweet love, I'm going to say definitely continue with this. Yes, yes, and yes. And thank you, my dear Danny, for letting me know that you are here. Patricia, I'm going to say the universe is complicating your life a little bit, and it's not all that fun, but I feel as though it is somewhat for a good cause, a good reason. So I'm going to say towards you, it is a definite, everything is good, sweetie. What I really, really need you to do, though, is to take care of yourself. I need you to relax your beautiful soul. And I need you to know that within time, things and those pieces of that puzzle, everything's going to put itself together. And you're going to end up getting the end result that you want. But at this moment, it's all about you, and you. Learning to say no and stopping cycles. That's what you've got to do. Okay, so let me go over here. And let me do this over here like that. And perfect, and perfect. Okay, so hold on just one moment. Let me go and see Danny over here. And perfect. Danny, hold on. Let's go like that. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I was up way too early, Sean. My God, I was up early. Well, early. Yeah, I was. Like, way too early for me, especially when my kids are, you know, they have no school. My God, I was up early to go to the snow park for the sledding. Oh, geez, Lord. I was up early. And I actually made myself a caramel cappuccino this morning as I woke up, because I just kind of felt like I needed that. But I'll take another one at this moment. I definitely shall. Danny, here we go, sweetie. And Magician is going to be on up next. So Magician is next. Thank you, my dear Sean, for your coffee, my sweet love. Yeah, ooh la la, right, Hanson? Oh, yes. Patricia's always ooh la la-ish. It's Patricia. It doesn't, right? And you get the strangest things. You do, my love. You definitely do. So you want love messages. Absolutely. Let's go over here. All right. Our connection feels so divine, so spiritual, and so divine. I struggle to talk about my feelings, my emotions. I need to figure out a few things. I'm focusing on making us happy, but I am being divinely guided at this moment. I'm feeling a little bit disappointed within myself. I need you to please be patient with me. I wish that I could turn back some time. And now I'm going to switch up decks, because why stop there, right? You're having a chocolate milkshake. Oh my God. My son has been asking me for a vanilla milkshake for, I think, like 3 days now. And I keep saying, ask me when it's not dinner time. He's always asking me at dinner time or bedtime. Okay. I love you with all my heart and all my soul. I never want to let you down. You have the most beautiful and the purest heart. To me, you feel like home. I can feel that beautiful magnetic pull towards you. I can feel your energy absolutely everywhere. I want to be with you, but I'm a little bit afraid sometimes. My love for you will never, ever change. I want you to love me for who I am. And now we're going to switch on up for elastic, sweet love. Here we go. And we're going to move on forward towards... Let's go towards this one. Hold on. It is making its way. It is. All right. My love for you shall never fade. I have been checking on up onto you. And the energy between us does feel quite amazing. I do want you to be happy. My heart and soul, they do ache for you. I wish we could spend more time together. Sometimes I run away from my feelings. I want to reach on out. I want to be closer to you. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. But I also want you to know that I'm getting all different kind of signs and synchronicities about you. You would like a double iced chocolate milkshake, my beautiful Diane. Then I shall make that for you, sweet love. I shall. I am offering to you, my beautiful Diane, a beautiful chocolate, a double iced chocolate milkshake, sweet love, for your beautiful soul and to keep you a little bit awake because you guys were up way too early. My dear Danny, sweetie, please do let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my love. I am here if you need anything else or if you have any questions, sweetie. Let's go on see for our beautiful magician. Do we have magician who is with us? Where is our beautiful magician? Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me go and see if I have your questions. Alrighty. Sierra is going to be after our beautiful friend magician. What is going to happen with you and your daughter? Let me go and see what's happening with you and your daughter, sweetie. Let me go and figure out what's happening. Okay, well, let me just go and make sure that you're here to begin with. Danny, you're good, sweetie. Sending you much love, sweet one. Magician, you are here. Thank you, sweet one. Okay, well, let me go and see what is happening between you and your daughter and what's going to be happening coming on up. Okay. So... okay, here we go. The youngest. Okay, I'm gonna go and check it out. Okay. All right. Let's do that, and let me just go over here like this, and there you go. Let's close that on off. Okay, so your youngest is crazy, but crazy. What's crazy? How have you been? Oh, you've been crazy. I was going to say, my God, are you saying your youngest is crazy? What is going on? Okay. Are there some trust issues? There's some conflicts. There's some disagreements at this moment, my sweet love. I feel as though there are some plans that are a little bit falling apart. There are plans falling apart. Have you guys kind of decided upon something? She doesn't really want to do something or something of the such, because this is what I'm seeing. What's going to be happening between you and your daughter? I'm seeing all different kind of conflicts. I feel as though I feel like there's stress. I feel like there's, I'm not going to say aggression, but I feel like there's stress. I feel like there's hostility. I feel as though you personally, you have some ideas. There's something, maybe there's something that you're wanting. I feel as though your daughter is really quite independent. I feel as though she wants to keep her boundaries. And I feel like sometimes, honestly, she can be mean when she speaks to you, my sweet love. I don't really feel as though she takes constructive criticism very well in any kind of a way. So what I'm going to say towards you over here is I kind of feel like at this moment, my love, it's going to stay a little bit complicated between both of you guys. Uh, I'm seeing over here a lot of contemplation. I'm seeing a lot of thinking, a lot of wondering what we should do, what should be the next step. And we really just don't know what it is. Is it that we're going to keep things a little bit complicated, or are we actually going to try to make some amends? But we don't really know. For the moment, I see somewhat a little bit of a breakage. I feel as though there's a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of things that you want to speak about, that you want to say, and there's a lot of things that your daughter wants to say and speak about also. But that's it. You're used to it, right? But it's like she doesn't really necessarily want to speak about those things. So I'm basically going to have to say for the moment, I just kind of feel like she's going to sulk, not to talk all that much. I see somewhat a little bit of a breakage because we don't want to talk about our feelings. We don't want to talk about the situation. And so I'm going to say for the moment, I'm going to say probably some avoidance as much as we possibly can. But that's pretty much all I'm seeing. So avoidance, my sweet love. Plans falling apart. If you did have any plans, I just kind of see that. Yeah, and you're a hermit. Okay, well, you're the hermit that I just pulled out. Yeah, you're a hermit with her after today. But I kind of feel like you're both a little bit kind of hermitizing. It's not a word, but you're both kind of putting yourselves into a hermit kind of a place where you need to, not just because you're isolating yourself. When I'm speaking about being a hermit, yes, it's kind of putting yourself a little bit at bay, a little bit away from everything that's happening, but it's also having the introspection. The hermit will think, the hermit will ponder, the hermit will try to see what the best direction should be. But I feel as though both of you guys kind of both need to be a little bit alone at this moment. You need to have a withdrawal. I feel like once the withdrawal is done, it might last even a couple weeks. Then I feel like we'll be able to talk things. Is everything going to be okay? Not really. But I feel like you're going to come to some type of a, I don't even want to say an agreement because I don't see an agreement coming upon, but I'm going to say you're just going to pretty much agree to be the way that both of you guys kind of are and to move on forward into that kind of way. I don't necessarily see a consensus or something happening with the problem at hand. I feel like it's going to continue into that kind of way, but you don't necessarily want to lose your connection one to the other. So it's going to continue to be kind of complicated, but kind of agreeing to, to disagree, if you will. Yeah. Hello, beautiful. Oh, was Sierra there? I know Sierra's here, but I don't see her. Sierra, yes, beautiful Sierra's into the PayPal. She is going to be coming on up next. So does that make any sense to you, my beautiful magician? Or do you have any other questions in regards to it? Or any other questions that you might have, my love? I just kind of feel like this is a little bit, for the moment, I'm going to say it's a lost case. Not forever, just for the moment. It's complicated. Yeah, your daughter turned against you, right? I do believe that she's going to be coming on back, though, sweetie. Like I said, there is a certain separation. There is something that is happening over here, but I do believe that she is going to be coming on back, my love. I believe that her ultimate decision is not really done. And like I said, I do not feel like there's going to be an agreement. I don't feel like there's going to be consensus. I just kind of feel like we don't necessarily want to lose that relationship. So it's going to stay fragile. It's going to stay complicated, but I still believe that there will be contact. I still believe that there will be talking. I still believe that that connection between mom and daughter will be there, but it's going to be a complicated one. And I'm going to say it's going to be complicated for probably the following 8 months to a year. And she's coming over tomorrow, right? Ah, thank you, my dear Sean. You're such a sweetie pie, love. You really are. I need to send your energy over to somebody else so that they want to do the same thing. She's coming over tomorrow, right? How is that going to turn out? Let's go see, my love. Up next is going to be our beautiful Sierra. Sierra will need a timestamp because she's usually never here. So how is that going to turn out altogether? I'm getting giving, I'm getting receiving, I'm getting a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries, a lot of fears. Mental clarity, authority. I feel like what we want is what we want, and that's what we're going to get. I feel as though we're being really, really quite ambitious. I feel like we're going to be fast thinking altogether. Honestly, my love, I'm not going to say it's going to go well. I'm not going to say it's going to go... Oh. I'm not going to say it's going to be all hell broke loose, but for some reason I'm seeing your daughter being ambitious, wanting something, and not wanting to change her mind. But I see your daughter actually being, all right, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. I see your daughter actually being kind of selfish. Like, she doesn't want to change. She does not want to change her mind, doesn't want to change her position. She doesn't really care what's coming from it. And onto your side, I just see a lot of anxiety, a lot of issues. So is a problem going to be fixed tomorrow? I'm going to say no. Are we going to try to make some kind of amends? I will say yes. Are we actually going to be able to do so? If you're willing to accept the situation as it is, if you're willing to accept that your daughter is the way that she is and what she has done or what she has said, or that she's sticking with this position, I'm going to say it's going to be okay. But it's not going to make you happy. I just kind of feel like you have a weakness because it is your daughter, but your daughter is being really, really quite stubborn and being kind of nasty towards you. And it's bringing you a lot of issues. Yeah. How does her stepsister on her father's side feel about you? How does her stepsister? Let me go and see, love. So how does her... And that's who she's living with, right? How does her stepsister onto her father's side feel about you? Okay. Honestly, my love, I don't feel as though I'm not seeing anything bad. I'm going to take another card out. I kind of feel as though sometimes she believes that you could be like a little bit extravagant or something. That sometimes you can be a little bit independent, but does she... Like, I feel like she needs more clarity upon you. I feel like she wants to have more clarity upon you also. I do not feel as though the stepsister has anything against you, sweetie. I feel as though altogether you are able to offer, messages and opportunities that you do pretty much say what it is that you do have to say, even though we might not necessarily always want to hear it. And that's what I'm getting. Honestly, I'm seeing a certain amount, I'm going to say contentment into a certain way, a contentment. The only thing that I'm going to say that she has said that might have been a little bit negative towards your daughter is that she kind of feels that sometimes, because you are maybe a little bit dissatisfied into your life in different spheres of your life, sometimes that dissatisfaction kind of portrays into the relationship that you have with her. And she feels as though you're kind of looking to fill somewhat of the void, and she feels like you're utilizing your daughter a little bit to fill that void. But I don't really feel like your daughter wants to be attached to that or chained to that or feeling kind of stuck into it altogether. That's what I see. Yeah. Well, no, she doesn't dislike you. She doesn't hate you, my love. She doesn't hate you. She, honestly, she doesn't really have all that much against you. You are who you are, and I do have the clarity that is over here. But like I said, she believes that there's something that you're looking for and you're looking for and you're looking for, and she believes that you look for it into the wrong place, and she believes that you're looking for it into your daughter, and she feels like your daughter is kind of paying the price for that. So that's what I'm going to say into it. Other than that, though, honestly, I'm not going to say she loves you, but I'm not going to say that she detests you. Absolutely not. I'm going to say basically I feel like she's a little bit indifferent. She could be a little bit biased sometimes when it goes to, let's say, emotions to feelings. She feels, like I said, sometimes that you transfer out your feelings or your ideas or your emotions onto the other daughter. And that kind of annoys her a little bit, or she doesn't necessarily agree with it. But other than that, I don't see any huge breakages, sweetie. Yeah. Thank you, my dear Sean love. Thank you, sweetie pie. You sound like my son. My son says the same thing to me. He's such a cutie pie. My daughter, the and stepsister. Are your daughter and the stepsister against you? Well, the stepsister's not against you. She might not be your number one fan, but she's not against you. So is she against you? No. Is your daughter upset? Could she be a little bit against you? That I'll say she could be. Could the stepdaughter be a little bit assisting her because of the way that she does feel? I'm going to say there is some self-centeredness. Absolutely, sweetie. There is some envy, but see, this is it. I'm getting smothering over here. Greedy is what I'm getting. So, my love, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, my love. The father, let me go see. Well, the father, there's a very strong possibility over there, my love. Their father is the devil, right? Yeah. The father in itself has his own bondages, has his own conflicts, his own obstacles, his own challenges. I feel as though the father actually tries to sabotage as much as he possibly can. There's a lot of rivalry and there's a lot of power struggle altogether between the father, sweetie. Yeah, so I can see that there are definitely some devilish traits between the father. Yeah. And they kind of play against wanting to. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, sweetie. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's always some type of like sabotage that kind of passes on through. Yeah, that's it. And it's not fair. I know, my love. It's not okay, sweetie. It is not. And I'm sorry for that. I really am, my love. I'm basically going to say for you the very best thing that you need to do at this moment is to try to speak as much as you possibly can, to try to figure out things as much as you can with the daughter that you are closest to. Not necessarily the stepdaughter. I don't feel like she has a zillion things that she has against you. But the daughter, and that's pretty much as you can do, sweetie. You can be as open, you can be as loving, you can be as kind as you possibly can. If you try to listen to what she is saying, or if she is hurting you in any kind of a way and you just simply cannot take it, then maybe it is best to just kind of crawl, somewhat of a little bit of a pause. So everybody can just kind of figure out things. You don't want to continue to be attacked, because if you continue to that, you're going to end up with with a rupture between you and your daughter. And I know that you don't want to have that. For the moment, I still feel as though there is somewhat of like a reconciliation that is possible into a way, kind of agreeing to kind of disagree into a way. But I don't want it to go all the way to a certain breakage. So I feel like we kind of have to take our time and kind of go with the flow within it. Take some things, but, release what is not good. I'm sorry, my love. It's a really, really difficult situation. It's not an easy place to be into. It is. It is. And it's like bullying you, right? And you need to go away. That's okay. Sometimes you do need to do that, my love. Really do. Hello, my beautiful Stephanie, sweetie. And thank you for a donation, love. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes you do have to do that, my love. Honestly. So, the stepsister said that you were, oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you know what? Those are things that we can say every once in a while just because we're upset because we want to hurt somebody. Yeah. Those are things that people just say because they're upset, because things are off and all different kind of things. But I'm going to say to not worry about it too much, sweetie. Honestly, my sweet love. You need to move on forward with what you think is best and what you think is good for you. If you believe that you need to retreat, then just don't just retreat though. Let's not ghost. Just say to your daughter, things are a little bit hectic at this moment. I feel like I need to take a little bit of time for me. If you really do need me, or if you're in trouble, or you do want to talk, you can always reach out towards me. I will be there. But for myself personally, I need to kind of pull on back within my energy for a little bit. Just let her know, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful crow's nest. Nice to see you, my love. I know, magician, but somebody who's manipulative is not always manipulative. Some people will always stay into that kind of way, and others will not. So people do change. So I'm definitely going to say towards you over here, I don't want you to block out. She is your daughter, and it does happen sometimes. Yeah, but it doesn't mean she's always going to be into that kind of way. So I'm going to say don't necessarily project it into the future. Just kind of take it one step at a time and see where that brings you, okay? But don't go too far off, my love. Thank you, my beautiful Christmas. How are you doing tonight, my love? If you want to stick around, I'll be with you in a few moments, my sweetie, okay? I do have Sierra, I have Stephanie, and you are on up next, okay? Stephanie, also, don't go too far, sweetie. If you want to have your reading or if you want to timestamp any one of you beautiful souls, just let us know, okay? Into the meanwhile, for our beautiful Sierra, she's going to be at 1:15. And how are you doing, my beautiful Sierra love? Notes from that and that. I got you. We're going to start with W, okay? Notes from W. I know that you deserve so much more than what I can give you at this moment. I know that I have broke your heart, maybe even your trust. I'm working onto myself. I'm working onto that self-love. You have felt so very special the very first day I actually met you. But I can't necessarily promise anything at this moment. I can feel that pull towards you. You are constantly onto my mind. I am feeling a little bit stuck though, but I am also working onto myself. I do feel magnetically drawn towards you. And now we're going to go and see for J. Let's go see for J. J is going to be right over, hold on. J is going to be over here. All right. Sometimes I feel like you want a little bit too much from me. I'm a little bit lost at this moment, feeling a little bit confused. Honestly, I'm not quite ready to be into a relationship at this moment though, but I am learning to open up my heart. I believe that you could be my twin flame. I do need more time for me to heal myself, to move on forward. Whenever we have distance between us, I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. And let's take another deck out for W, not W, for J. We are still with J. Let me go and take out a deck over here. And voila. I really want to see you again, hold you again, and feel you again. Sometimes I worry about being able to come up to your expectations. I think that you are my destiny, and if that's true, that means change. And that, I kind of find that's a little bit scary. I hope that you're not losing patience. I do want to take a risk with you, but I am a little bit afraid. My beautiful Sierra, sending you much love, sweetie. We are going to be moving on forward to our dear friend Stephanie at this moment, followed out by Crow's Nest. So let's go see our dear friend Stephanie. Over here we are good. So let me just go like this. A timestamp as well. Got you, Stephanie. Thank you so very much, sweetie. It's not fair, magician. There's no doubt that it's not fair, my sweet love. It's not good in any kind of a way. Stephanie. Stephanie is going to be pleased at 119. So 119 for Stephanie. How are you going to do at your new job? And are you going to be successful at it? Well, let's go see, sweetie. Here we go. And here we go. Beautiful crow's nest. You are on up next. Oh, there are days where everything is a little bit like that, my beautiful Carrie. There are days, love. Hold on. Alrighty, so here we go. How are you going to be doing? It's a change, right? It's a change, my love. At first, you're going to be a little bit wondering, did I make the right decision? Did I do the right thing? I kind of feel like it's a little bit of being afraid, a little bit of kind of being scared at first from what I can see over here. So you do have some fears. There's no doubt about it. But I feel as though things are going to be moving fairly slowly. So nothing is going to be happening really quite quickly. I do actually see you taking the pace. I do see you actually liking it. At first, though, you're a little bit off. You're a little bit wondering, right? But after that, I feel as though everything is onto its right place. I feel like you're actually going to be quite happy over there. I feel like you're pretty much going to be getting what it is that you want. You're going to be feeling as though you have the alignment that you're looking for. You have the balance. You're going to feel as though the pay is just. You're going to feel like the workload is also just. So I'm going to say for the moment, my love, my beautiful 10 of Pentacles, the first might be a little bit, a little bit shaky at first. But after that, my dear gosh, you've got this, sweetie. You are going to be building upon a beautiful success. So are you actually going to do good? I will say yes. Are you going to be enjoying your job? I shall actually say yes also. So you're going to do really quite well. But at first, like I said, a little bit shaky. You're going to be a little bit stressed, a little bit wondering, a little bit afraid. But give yourself maybe a week. Things are going to go really quite well. And hello to you, my dear Dawn. So I'm going to say to you, my beautiful Stephanie, I'm going to say congratulations to you, my love. And I'm going to say come back and see us and let us know how that goes, sweetie. But you are going to absolutely love this job. I just need you to kind of get on into it without being too stressed or too worried or anything of the such. Everything is going to work out the way that it is supposed to. But at first, it's really just those changes. It's those little modifications. It's a new job. It's new people. It's new tasks. It's everything that is new. Give yourself about 7 days, maybe 10 days to kind of adjust to all of it. And then you're good for gold, my love. My beautiful crow's nest, how are you doing, my love? Hugo's current feelings towards you and next actions. Well, let's go and see that right away. All right. Let's go and see. So, let's go seeing what we've got. Hey, just followed you on social media, right? That is good. I know you're nervous, my beautiful Stephanie. I know that you're kind of afraid and it's normal. Hey, it's a new job, sweetie. You've got this, my beautiful, okay? You've got this. I know you do, Stephanie. You're going to do fantastic. Carson, as you say, he just followed you on social media, right? And you say you have a feeling for him and that you're hoping that he is going to be reaching on out. All right, let's go and see this, my love. I've got you. Oh, magician. You're a magician into your own life. Nobody can break you, sweetie. All right. You've got beautiful crow's nest. You've got that courage. And I love that courage that you've got. You've got that confidence. You've got that courage. You know where you're going. That being said, I kind of feel like you are a little bit waiting to see what's going to be happening if we're going to be reaching on out. I actually do see Ace of Cups. I see love. I see relationships. I do see him reaching on out, but there's two different things I'm going to say. Okay, there's two different things here, love. And I'm going to take out another deck to just kind of validate what I'm seeing. But I'm going to start by telling you this. So, You are waiting and things seem to be going into the right direction. You're very patient. You're confident. Everything seems to be going well. He's following you. That's perfect. I do see a reach out within the following, I'm going to say within the following 4 weeks though. So from the moment, oh, Dawn. For the moment, I do feel like there is somewhat of a delay of 4 weeks. Okay. That's it. Well, this is it, my beautiful crow's nest. This, I've got good and I've got not good. So is he going to be reaching on out? I do feel as though he will. Problem being is that I kind of feel like he's not all that necessarily ready for the commitment. I feel as though there are delays and delays and delays, but I kind of feel like all those delays of not being able to give you that committed relationship or not always being there to answer or to reply on back, like he's not, you'll send out a message, but he's not necessarily going to write you back a message right away. You see what I mean? There's always like a delay. There's always something that is happening. It could go a day or 2 days before he ends up writing back to you. And I feel like you get frustrated. I feel like you actually end up getting a little bit exhausted. So what I do feel is that he is going to be taking an action towards you, which is reaching on out. But then I kind of still feel like it's a little bit chalky. It's yes and it's no, and it's yes and it's no. We want to be with you because we are interested in you, because we do believe they're absolutely gorgeous. And we don't want to lose that beautiful location with you. But at the same time, we're really not ready for all that much. But we don't clearly want to tell you that we're not ready for a committed relationship, which makes things a little bit more complicated because you're here and you're just kind of waiting for something to happen, yet the happening is not necessarily happening. That being said, I'm going to go and take out another deck and go and validate everything that I've been saying. Yeah, and he's been struggling with all that anxiety, right? Yeah, that's it. So, like, he's always, like, a little bit stuck within that. It's a very, very scary thing for him to open on up, and it's a very scary thing for him to say, okay, well, you know, this is going to be happening. Let's do this. He's afraid of that. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. His next actions towards you at this moment is within the following month, he's going to be reaching on out. Other than that, I still get you over here, my beautiful queen. I'm getting over here a Queen of Swords also. I'm getting a Nine of Swords. You're still getting those anxieties. You're still getting those fears because he's not necessarily committing to you. So, my love, what I will say is this. He is going to reach on out, but he's not going to be giving you a committed relationship. Let me go and see how he actually truly does feel towards you. Let's go and see that. So he's reaching on out, but he's kind of hoping for you to wait for him. But he's not going to tell you that he wants you to wait for him. He's just pretty much going to go a little bit with the flow. Like I said, he's going to be sporadic, sweetie. Sometimes he's going to answer you, and sometimes he's not going to answer you. And it's not when he doesn't answer you, it's not because he wants to be mean. It's just because he's stuck within. He's stuck within all his fears and everything as such, right? And I keep getting 2 swords, 2 swords, 2 swords, always in reverse position. It's the third time I get it, third deck. So he's always in the, he's always hesitant. He's too anxious, baby. He's too anxious, my love, to do anything. He's hesitant. He is anxious, and it's like he's not ready. And he doesn't necessarily want to hear neither a big confession of love. It's like he wants to spend time with you with no strings attached. Could you be good with that or not? Because he is unstable at this moment, sweetie. He's just not ready for something. He is lacking his own personal roots to give him that grounding to know what he wants and how he wants to move on forward. And until he actually gets those roots, he can't give anything to you. He can give you attention every once in a while. He can date you every once in a while, but he can't give you what you want. Here we go. I really hope that he's going to start being a little bit less anxious. I hope that he's going to be able to do so. Yeah. Let me go and see how he feels about you in different kind of ways, my sweet love. Thank you, beautiful Stephanie. I'm going to be with you in just a moment, my love. So how else does he actually feel towards you, right? Okay. I'm also getting over here that for you, for him anyways, you do bring a beautiful 10 of Cups. You do bring fulfillment. You do bring peace into his life. You do bring possibilities. You do bring tenderness. You do bring, really, you bring beautiful possibilities. You bring a beautiful future that could be possible. I feel as though you give him a certain amount of power, but you're also really, really quite truthful towards him. He sees you as being somebody who is very, very patient, somebody who will not abuse, not, create any problems whatsoever. Honestly, he sees you as being very abundant within your heart, within your patience, within your love, within your friendship. And honestly, I feel like he just really does not want to hurt you because he knows that he can't give you what it is that you want. So hopefully he's going to be able to work onto that anxiousness and to be able to be there for you, sweetie. Absolutely, Stephanie, love. Crow's Nest, let me give you some messages from him, okay? Let me give you some messages. And my beautiful Stephanie, you are on up next. All right. Your presence into my world does. Your presence into my life does mean the world to me. I'm still battling a lot with my ego over here. I do want you to know that I do care for you so very much. It does hurt to be away from you, but I also do need you to be patient. Sometimes I'm a little bit afraid to actually reply on back towards you. It pretty much a little bit resonates with what I actually saw over here, sweetie. It does. I'm sending you much love, my beautiful. Stephanie, what are Mike's feelings and next actions towards you? Stephanie is at 131, so 131 for Stephanie. All right, what are Mike's feelings and next actions towards you? My pleasure, Crow's Nest. Sending you much love, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. All right, sweetie. This person, Mike, is hiding their feelings towards you. They are. They're distracted. They're distracted by a lot of things into their life at this moment, and I don't really necessarily feel as though they're ready for a big movement. So I'm basically going to have to say they're hiding their feelings towards you. Yeah, next actions towards you. I feel like this person thinks about you. I feel as though they wonder about you. I feel as though sometimes they think about taking actions towards you. And I do feel as though they do. Like, I feel like they are going to be opening on up with their emotions, right? This is the second timestamp for Stephanie, my beautiful Lilith. Thank you, my love. I feel as though this person is actually building up like different type of feelings for you, my beautiful Stephanie, but I don't feel like they are ready to do any reach out or breakthrough or anything of the such. They're not quite ready to focus at this moment onto the relationship. So what I will say is this. They're a little bit distracted by a lot of things into their life at this moment. I feel like they do have a lot of different kind of projects. I feel like they do have some feelings that they are developing towards you, but they're still kind of hidden. They're still a little bit repressed. It's like this person has not necessarily realized that they do care for you and that they could be interested in your relationship because they keep thinking about them. They keep thinking about their world, what they have to do, and they're not necessarily thinking about love at this moment. So I'm going to say until this person actually focuses onto what they want and what they need into their love life, that they're not necessarily taking an action. So I will say no actions for this moment, but I'm going to say that we are realizing that we are caring about you more and more as time goes on by, but we don't know what to do with it. And I just kind of feel like we don't have the tools to decide what we're going to be doing with it. Everything is a little bit up into the air. Whatever happens is just a little bit going to be happening, but no great movement at this moment. Let me know, my beautiful Stephanie, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Oops, let me go and do that. You tried that. What did you try? What did you try, love? What's next into your life, Magician, because of all the petty drama, right? Blockages, a little bit of lack of passion, feeling like everything is a little bit stagnant, feeling like you're missing opportunities, feeling like you're a little bit looking all over the place and just kind of juggling as many things as you possibly can. What you need to do is protect yourself, conserve yourself, be patient. Don't be hasty in anything. You are going to end up being disappointed. I don't really feel as though this is a change. I don't feel like it's a moment or a cycle of change or of growth. I feel like this is a moment for you of recovery and of retreat. That's how you're going to get through this, sweetie. Sending you much love, my beautiful Stephanie, sweetie. No, I know, Magician. You can't reason with crazy people, love. I'm going to go and see what's happening over here into PayPal. And then I think I'm going to go and see perhaps our dear friend Juanson. So hold on. Let's go like that. All right. I'm going to go and see our dear friend Juanson at this moment. Almost 2 years to be exact, right? But he's always been one to hide his true feelings. Yeah, I feel like he's hiding his feelings, but I also feel, my beautiful Stephanie, that he's got a lot going on into his life where he's a little bit all over the place. Yes, Lilith, what's your quick question, love? I feel like he's a little bit all over the place, and he's just not really able to focus. Yeah. Actually, what I saw at this moment, my beautiful Magician, is what I just took out was for you, sweetie. It was recovery. Recovery is what you need at this moment, sweetie. Recovery, my love. Oh no, Lilith. I'm going to see Juanson, and well, I know that Carrie was having problems with her PayPal, but I'm gonna go and see. Yeah, I'm gonna go and see Juanson at this moment, sweetie. So we should be ending the live soon, my love. Hello, my beautiful Gypsy. How are you doing, sweetie? It's good that you have 2 timestamps, Lilith, but that's what she wanted. So it's normal that you would have 2, my beautiful Lilith. Everything is good. Let me just go see what is. Yeah, you need to find like your answers. You need to find where you're at. You need to find yourself again is what you need to do. You need to find your happiness. You need to find a place where you're a little bit at peace, if you will. I know, my love. But the only way to disconnect is to really just kind of be further away, and it's to pull away, sweetie. So, yeah. Here we go. It is my pleasure, beautiful Stephanie. Have yourself a lovely evening, sweetie. Gypsy, my love, how are you doing? Oh, Magician, some people just kind of cling to you like glue because they're manipulative, because they want changes, because they think that you can change something, and because sometimes you a little bit allow them to, my love. If you don't allow people to come into your space, and if you kind of block them, then they will no longer attack you. They will no longer actually move on forward into that kind of way. So you have to make sure that the energy that is sent on out is an energy that is clear that it is a no. Otherwise, they'll keep on coming back. Gypsy, you are here, my love. And let me go and get your questions. So let me just go over here. Well done. Alrighty. Let's just go over here, and here we go for Gypsy. Alrighty. A general reading. Here we go. Okay. A general reading on when are you going to find a job? On messages from MK. I'm actually getting an offer that seems to be coming on through towards you into the following 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm going to say an offer is going to be giving towards you. And I actually see somewhat of a wish fulfillment. So I do see some happiness. So I'm going to say, as for finding a job, probably within the following 3 to 4 weeks, my love, something is coming towards you. Thank you, my beautiful Carrie, love. So within the following month, I shall say yes towards that. Yeah, into your general reading altogether, there's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of thinking about the past. There's a lot of memories. There's a lot of I'm basically going to have to say over here, there is a lot of healing. There's a lot of comfort that is necessary. I feel like you need to do something that's going to make you happy. I feel like you need to look for a certain amount of pleasure. I'm seeing over here that you are going to end up being happy at some point over here within the following, I'm going to say the job is going to definitely help you on out within the following 3 to 4 weeks. But I feel like you're getting some recognition. I feel like somebody is giving you something over here that is bringing more abundance into your life. But you do have a great fear, a little bit over here of change. You do have a little bit of a lack, I'm going to say, of self-worth over here. There's been a lot of drama that has been going through into your mind. And I feel like you do have, I'm not going to say anger, but I'm going to say disappointment. I'm going to say that sometimes you're a little bit unsure why things are happening into the way that they're happening, or why things are going into the way that they're going, or have you done anything in order to get this into this kind of a way. So sometimes you kind of wonder what are the hidden messages behind things, but really there's nothing that is all that hidden. I'm going to say for you at this moment, I'm going to take out some more cards. But it's really a need to recenter. It is a need to look within. And I feel like that need to recenter and that need to look within is really, really important, because I feel like you just feel like you're always being let down over and over and over again. And I feel like that's harsh for you. And I know that you have had some interesting, connections, but it's just not giving you what you want, and you just keep, living different type of disappointments. But better things are coming, love. Better things are coming. I don't necessarily see love popping on in at this moment, but I know recognition is coming towards you. I know that a new job is going to be coming towards you, and I know that you do need to work onto those emotions that are within you. You need to start developing somewhat of a clear plan. How are you going to move on forward? What are you going to be doing? So is it that you're going to be moving on forward by forgetting about somebody, cutting those cords, moving on forward with leaving yourself a little bit of time, moving on forward with somebody else? Look for different patterns into different type of people too. Don't go towards the same type of people, same type of men, same type of patterns. Look different. Go elsewhere. Sometimes or often you're actually going to end up finding that love in somebody that you probably never even thought that you would. So my love, this is it. I just kind of feel like you do have a certain amount of disconnection at this moment. And I know that you want to reconnect. I know that you want to feel happy. I know that you want to feel that positive. I know that you want that beautiful energy, but I just don't feel as though you're getting it at this moment. Let me just go back over here. Yeah. Yeah. Were there any hidden lessons, right? Let me go and see, my love. Honestly, I feel myself into my soul, sweetie, that the hidden lesson is two different things. It's a breaking of the cycle, but it's also not always going with your impulsivity. It's about rationalizing things. And when I speak about rationalizing, I'm speaking about rationalizing emotions. Sometimes we crave so very much for different kind of things, different emotions, and for love, that we kind of end up a little bit over, I'm going to say, over romanticizing or overthinking different things. And we make things much bigger into our mind when basically, into your soul, if you listened closely to your soul, I feel like your soul is whispering to you, offering kind of warnings, saying, this is not the right one for you. I know you're moving towards this person, but it's not the right one. Will the new job be with a Bennett? I'm going to go and see that, my love. So are there any hidden lessons with MK altogether? Basically, I'm going to say resistance to change is what it is. And I'm also going to have to say that I feel as though it is a certain you need to master your emotions and you need to have patience into a relationship. The relationship that's going to be meaningful for you, the relationship that's going to be lasting a very long time for you, is one that's going to take a long time to develop. It's not going to be happening quickly. It's going to be somewhat a little bit of a surprise, and it's going to take some time. But I feel as though mastering those emotions, those feelings, and how to give that love out and how to open on up. I feel like sometimes you open on up a little bit too much, and sometimes it gives different type of vibes or different type of energies. Like if you're wanting something else, but you're really looking for something a little bit deeper. So I'm going to say to be careful for that a little bit. Will the new job be with Merit? Let's go and see. Okay. Is the new job going to be with Merit? I feel like you're waiting and waiting and waiting. I don't necessarily see something bad over here, but I'm going to say no. The new job is not with Merit. It's a no, my love. It's a no. Let me give you some messages from MK, and let me know if you do have any other questions. You can just really post them, my love. But let me, into the meanwhile, go and give you, I think you wanted some messages. Yes, messages from MK. Let me go and get that. Okay. Hello, Susan. No, you're not late, sweetie. How are you doing, my love? It is nice to see you, beauty. Messages. I'm going to use a hermit deck, but if you don't mind, beautiful gypsy, I really like using. I'm going to use this one as message cards. Actually, look, I'm going to use two different message cards, but I'm going to use some tarot to go and give you the real feelings. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Hello, Adriana. Nice to see you, sweet love. How are you doing, my beautiful Susan, by the way, love? I'm doing pretty good, sweetie. How are you doing, Susan? And how's baby Angel doing, my love? Are you slowly getting ready for birthday party, Susan? The big one? Oh my God. I just dream and wish for everything over here. Oh, Lilith, you're such a sweetie pie. I want you to know that I am absolutely terrified. I think that we should be seeing other people. I am, and I could be open to different type of compromise, though. And I do want you to know that I still don't have all the answers. I have to say, my beautiful Lilith, I did actually really surprise myself yesterday because my mom had a personal reading to do. And she didn't mention to me any names or anybody. She just mentioned that there were two men involved. And yeah, and she was thinking about different kind of techniques to do the reading. And I was, she was asking me things. And I said, well, that guy into your reading. And she never told me. I found his name. I knew the answer right away without even knowing what the situation was or who the heck that person was. But for some reason, I knew that that was that person. I scare myself sometimes. I do. Sometimes I do astonish myself, Lilith. Sometimes I do. That being said, yeah, I kid you not. Yeah, my mom was doing personal readings and she was telling me she had a reading to do. And there were two men that were involved. And there you go. And I said, yeah. And I said, that guy and his name, I'm not going to say what it is. And she's like, yeah, how did you know? And I'm like, I don't know. I just knew that was his name. And I'm like, I know what the answer to your reading is also. And she did her reading during the night because she works at night. And this morning I asked her, so was the outcome the one that I told you? And she's like, yeah, it was. So all right. I guess so. I guess so, my sweetie. Here we go. Let's go and see what I've got. Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty. I have to say though, Lilith, the more you work at it, the more powerful it arrives because it just comes by itself. It is, right? I know, for everybody watching, absolutely. Now, my love, I said I was going to take out my beautiful gypsy, some messages for you over here within the tarot cards because I really am quite interesting of it also. Two Wands. I feel as though MK is actually kind of, I'm going to say MK is developing somewhat of a plan to move on forward, but I kind of feel as though MK wants to a little bit leave their comfort zone in a certain kind of a way, right? So I do feel over here that MK is a little bit making their own plans, but I feel as though they are a little bit overburdened and they do have some setbacks. I'm going to say financially and work-wise, things are not necessarily completely going the way that they would like to. But basically what we really do want to be able to tell you over here with MK is that I feel as though they didn't really know what exactly it is that they wanted, but I feel as though what they wanted and what they truly, truly want is not necessarily love at this moment. They're working onto their career. They're working onto success. They're working on putting more money into their bank account and having more, I'm going to say, recognition work-wise. So that's what they're doing at this moment, my love. Yeah. And I do want to take out this little deck over here too. Susan, you say you're kind of pissed right now because she only will be one once. Oh, I know, Susan. Andrew just told you that he has to work, right? I'm sorry, my love. I know how disappointed that is, right? You only have that one smash cake. You only have that one. I get you, love. I get you. Is there any kind of way, my beautiful Susan, that maybe you guys can do her birthday together a couple days before or a couple days later? Susan, I usually have like 2 or 3 kind of birthdays. I have one that's like with family. I have one that's with friends, but at 1-year-old, you don't necessarily have friends. But I usually have like 2 of them because I really like to do the birthday onto your birthday. But sometimes if you want to have family and people over, it's better to do it onto the weekends. So maybe you can just kind of postpone it a little bit of a couple days. It might not necessarily be onto her birthday, but at least, I mean, he'll be able to be there and share those beautiful moments together. I don't know. It's an option, my love. I don't know if it's possible or not. Gypsy, I'm still with you, sweetie. I'm exhausted by our separation. I'm working on achieving peace and acceptance. I'm having a difficult time at this moment with my emotions, as you probably are. Know that you are not alone into this. And I have kept my emotions hidden from you because I really did not know how to be vulnerable with you. Let me go and see, love. Lilith, rusty? Why would she be rusty? You say you gave your friend a tarot reading yesterday and she was shocked, right? I know. And that made you, yeah. Hold on, let me take a sip. My love, what I'm going to say for you over here is, do we have love? I will say no. Do we have attraction? I will say yes. Do you make this person happy? I will say yes. So can you bring contentment and happiness into MK's life? I will say yes. But do we have love? I'll say no. No, I really don't want to, I guess, Carrie. I really don't. Is it like coming my way? Is it coming my way soon? I don't know. I actually heard onto the radio this morning when we were off to our activity today that, my God, I think they announced like 20 degrees on Saturday. Like, this is crazy. My parents have no more snow. I live a little bit up into the hills, so I actually do still have some snow. And I do have a good, I'm going to say a good 2 meters or so of snow. So I still have a lot of melting to do. But today we went sliding and it was so friggin' hot. I kid you not. We had no toques, we had no nothing. It was like 11 degrees today. And with that sun shining onto the snow, it was like a million diamonds and it was so friggin' hot. I know only Canadians will say at 11 degrees you're outside with in a t-shirt, but I myself was outside into a t-shirt. Yeah, tubing this afternoon. It was so hot. It was just too hot. I'm gonna go and see this because you're kind of scaring me over here, my love. Let me go and see. But I know tomorrow I think it's rain. Not sure. Okay, well, I don't know where I heard the 20 degrees. Maybe my brain wanted to hear 20 degrees. I don't know. We have rain tomorrow. We have 3, 1, 0, 4, 0, and 3. So I really can't complain, love. The coldest is Thursday, -9 at night, which, we are changing time on Saturday. I don't know if everybody's changing time, are they? I don't know. We're losing an hour. We are. Not even warm, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. No, it's not coming my way, thank God. But my dear, I'm gonna say put yourself, have some abuelita, have yourself some tea, some coffee, everything the such. Oh, that is horrible. Ah! You wearing a t-shirt too, right, Gypsy? There you go. I had 11 degrees, snow, and I was, that's it. We were sliding down hills in our t-shirt. And when we had like speckles of snow or ice blow onto our face, it felt so good. It felt so refreshing. I was ready to go and do some tubing in a bikini. Honestly, it was too hot. Oh my God, Carrie, I feel so bad for you. That is so cold, my love. Oh, oh, la, la, la. Yes. Oh, geez. It's cold and rainy. That's it, right? A spring kind of weather. Well, that's what we need. We need that to let go of all the rest of the snow we've got. So where am I going and what am I doing? I don't even know anymore. When I think I'm done with, oh yeah, I'm going to go into PayPal. That's where I was going. I was going in PayPal. I do have our beautiful Carrie over here. So Carrie is with me. I absolutely do. Let's go and see what I've got. Not me. You say you're not to the same, you stay in the same time every year. Oh, my dear God. You're into that vortex, aren't you, my dear Watson? Thank God for you. You are so lucky. I would love not to change time. I would. I really, really would. It's a pain in the you-know-what, honestly. You end up losing like an hour of sleep. Oh, it's horrific. But I love the fact that at 3 p.m. it's not dark outside anymore. So I say I'll take it. So let me go and see for our dear friend over here. It's human icicle weather for Carrie. I know it is. Poor Carrie. It's a Carrie cycle. Yes. Oh, poor Carrie. Oh, that is horrible. Okay. 1:58 and 30 seconds for a Carrie cycle. Here we go. Yeah, she's like a slush puppy kind of a thing going on. Okay, so yes, he's gone like up way too much. He has been, that's it. I mean, he's frustrating me, my beautiful Carrie. He is frustrating me here. He is. Like, this is way more than normal. Um, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. He went up. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to say yes, but I'm actually gonna have to say he doesn't care. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. He does not care, my love. I feel as though he is kind of emotionally manipulative, if you will, in certain kind of ways. He's moving into this kind of way, doing things that he does, knowing that it's manipulative, knowing that it's a little bit abusive, knowing that it's friggin' cold, knowing that it really depends on to his mood in many, many different ways. But there's a lot of selfishness into the whole thing altogether, right? Like I said previously, and I'm not going to get back into it, but he really doesn't need any of that. None, 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 none. He needs nothing of all of that, right? So that's where the selfishness kind of comes on through. Now you can watch and watch and watch, and you can have so many different kind of followers. You can. I mean, they get paid by views, right? They get paid by a lot of different things. It's a little bit like YouTube. It's a little bit like TikTok and everything and such. You get paid by the amount of views that you have. So I get it. I understand it. I kind of feel like everybody is happy into all that. So I kind of feel like one is feeding off of the other, because the more you watch, the more you do this, the more you upload, the more money I get. So the more important you are towards me, right? This is a little bit what I'm getting into the whole situation altogether, sweetie. So does he truly actually believe that they are what you called them into his words? It is a yes, but he really does not care. It fulfills the need. It makes him happy. And that's all that's really important for it altogether. Honestly, I feel as though he's been feeling more lonely lately. I feel as though he feels that the distance is big, that it is great, that it is strong, that it is further. And I know that he's also going to tell you, yeah, I know that he's also going to tell you that, you know what, if you don't like it or anything of the such, well, would you actually prefer him? And this is not me, this is him. Would you actually prefer him going on out and physically meeting people, or would you prefer this, right? Which of course you would say you would prefer this one, but one is not better than the other. They're both absolutely toxic, and both of them should not actually even exist. So yeah, that's what I have to say towards that. Yeah, let me go see if there's anybody that he actually does have any, type of feelings for, anything of the such. All right. So I know that's something he was, I mean, you get to pick. Either I'm going to do it physically into real life, or I'm going to do it the other way. Choose. I'm going to say a little bit like Zach used to say, pick your poison, love. Now, they're both poison, and they're both horrible, right? And they're both, yuck. Nobody wants them. But if you're going to pick one of them, you're going to pick, the one that's, yes, that's not as damaging. Let's put it that way. What he's actually not realizing is that every single thing that he is seeing, every single thing that he is visualizing, it's all toxic, it's all fake, it's all made up, it's not real life, it's not what real life is all meant to be. It's not. So he's kind of a little bit damaging, if you will, his emotional or his psychological side towards that, because that's really not what real life actually is, right? So yeah, basically speaking, is there anybody that he actually does, truly, truly do love, anything of the such? That's it. I'm going to say no. There is nobody that he actually does have feelings for. I mean, everybody has their own attributes, right? And nobody claims to be perfect. Like, I don't claim to be perfect. You don't claim to be perfect. There are things about you that maybe are better into somebody else, but you have other things that are better than somebody else has. And that's what makes you complete. That's what makes you who you are and what you have to give on out. And that's what he loves about you. Point being over here is that no, I don't. I do not see. I'm just like babbling off, but no, there's nobody else, my love. There's nobody else that he actually has feelings for or that he would actually consider a relationship with. I'm going to say exactly like you said into your words. They are only what you have mentioned, and they are nothing else. They serve a purpose. Once they have served that purpose, well, maybe they'll be there again for another purpose at another moment in time. But they are not real. They are not life. And I feel as though he realizes that they're not real and they're not life, but they have their own purpose. So yeah. What has he actually been up to, right? Honestly, not all that much. I'm going to say pretty much doing what he usually does. Not too much onto his own side. I do feel like he has been playing a little bit of music, though. I am going to say yes. I do also see that he has been working. So he has been working with his, he's been working for his friend. That there's no doubt about it. I'm going to say there's like 20 different people that I feel that he kind of fished on out for that. What is it that Sag isn't telling you that you believe? Yeah, that he's scared or nervous to share with you, right? What is Sag not telling you that you should know? Yeah. Lilith and Watson, by the way, we're going to be closing up the lives in, I'll say 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes, sweetie pies. So what is it that he isn't telling you that you should know? Honestly, that he believes into you. He believes into you. He believes into your love. He believes that you are going to make things happen. And he doesn't really want to tell you that. And you might say, well, why would he not want to tell me that? He truly doesn't want to tell you that because into his mind, if he keeps on kind of drilling you and saying, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that, and kind of manipulate you in different kind of ways and kind of make you feel bad and kind of push you towards doing a lot of things, then he's going to feel as though you might not actually be there, right? So this is it. I'm going to say towards you that honestly, he believes into you and he believes into what you're saying, but he often tries to kind of have somewhat of a feeling of doubt kind of go around because he's kind of trying to push you to be there as quicker as you possibly can. Yeah. Yeah. Are you still going to be meeting up before? Let me go and see. Absolutely, my beautiful Carrie. Absolutely, sweetie. Are you still going to be meeting on up before you actually, or before we actually give on up? It's a yes. Exactly right, Carrie. I know, love. Are we actually going to be happy with the time that you're going to be spending together, right? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to say a lot of folly altogether, a lot of extravagance, a lot of, let's just kind of stay in bed. Let's enjoy that time. Let's do a 2-3 day kind of a thing where you don't even get out of bed. So I'm definitely going to have to say yes all the way on through. Are you going to be able to sell? Yeah, let me go and see. So are you going to be able to sell? Yes, by that. I'm going to say you are going to be able to sell, but maybe not all of them. So I'm not going to say all of them. Are you going to sell some? I will say yes. Will you have some money? I will say yes. Are you still going to be missing some? I will say yes. Yeah, you need to have the bathroom breaks. Okay, hold on. Okay, are they going to give you a little bit longer altogether? For the moment, I'm actually seeing Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel as though, I don't feel like they truly want to. I'm going to say they're going to ponder upon it, but from what I can see at this moment, it kind of feels as though things have a little bit changed because my Ace of Pentacles is saying a no. My Two of Cups also. My Nine of Cups is telling me that you're not really happy with this. So I'm going to say there's a strong possibility of a no, sweetie. Yeah. Let me go see if you're going to get it by the 12th. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but I do actually see you getting it by the 12th. So I'll say yes. I don't necessarily feel as though anybody else is going to be helping you into that, sweetie. So I'm going to say a no. I don't feel like anybody extra is going to be helping you on out with that. I don't. I'm going to go and see. I did not see that you were going to be losing it. but from what I can see at this moment, I do not see a renewal or an extension. I keep getting my Three of Pentacles. I'm going to say, I feel for some reason, I don't know who it is, but when you said, is anybody else going to help you besides the people that you did mention? I don't necessarily see anybody else helping you except for the people that you have mentioned. But I do believe that within their help and within everything that's going on with your son, that you are going to be able to, you know, to actually do it, sweetie. So I don't actually see you losing, which is interesting. I don't see you losing it. So I'm going to say you're going to be able to get the money by then. Now, does he still love you? Does he still want to be with you? I shall say yes. Does he still hold on to you quite clearly? Yes. Are you guys going to have a couple little fights? Yes. Basically, because I see over here that we have, I'm not going to say fights. I'm going to say kind of like disagreements. I just kind of feel like I don't necessarily see you going over there. I'm going to say till maybe around the end of summer. I don't see you going before that. So I'm going to say that it's like, yes, I feel like you are going to get the passport. You are going to get what it is that you need. But I feel as though the actual ticket and everything and such is going to be a little bit more complicated. So I will say, I do believe over here, my sweet love, that hold on. Oh, wait, I lost that. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go over here. I'd had myself on Do Not Disturb because okay, there you go. Now you're not buffering anymore, right? Yeah. Okay, wait, I'll keep it there. I just won't navigate. I was chit-chatting with Carrie, and that's what happened. Yes, she appears onto my desktop, but like for like 2 seconds, I don't have time to read it. So, yeah, that's what happens. I'm sorry, Spitty. Okay, I'm going to fix the trust issues that I have caused you. So sorry, Juanson, honestly. Okay, you're good onto the other side. You can go back onto the other side, Juanson. Everything's okay, love. I love when you tell me that I love you. Honestly, Juanson, it's what it is. Yeah, yeah, I know. Go back, Juanson, go back. I got you, sweetie. Yeah. Did it go through? Yeah, it went through. I think everything is okay over here, sweetie. Honestly, it's when yes, that's it. It's my fault. I went into Messenger and I did a bunch of stuff that I should not have done. And then I think it kind of disconnects you guys. That's what happens. Oh, not everything is perfect, right? All right. I want you to spend time with me. I want you to spend time with my family also. Please never, ever, ever stop loving me. I want you to know that I love you no matter what, my sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith, beautiful soul. I am going to go and see over here our, yeah, everything is good, right? Thumbs up. We're good onto the other side. Woohoo. Okay. And maybe because Lisa phone on my phone, maybe because Lisa's phone on D&D, Do Not Disturb. Oh, maybe that's what it was. No, I often put myself on Do Not Disturb because I often have people send me messages that I'm not able to respond at this moment. So what's the point? No, I believe it was because I when I go on a messenger, I have to kind of swipe this one up and I go on a messenger. And that's where I kind of lose you guys because when I go on back, that's what happens. Yes, but that's okay. I got you guys. We're all good now. I'm so sorry. I will never do it again. And if I do, just let me know. Watson, here we go, sweetie. Yeah, honestly, but that's okay. I've got my Facebook open over here. So if anybody wants to chit chat with me, then I can get you guys over there. Watson. Okay, that I did do that. This I did do this. We are all good. I'm going to do that. And let's go see our dear Juanson. It did, you know, kind of take 3 hours for your email to come on in. So why not? Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, right? That's got to be what it is. Of course, Juanson. I am definitely on Dungeons and Dragons as we are chit-chatting over here. Or other things, but I shall not even get into that. Okay, so you did have a busy day today, just getting your things ready for this week and cleaning around the house. Oh my God, I have to clean all the time. Who would have thought a beagle? Who would have thought a beagle would lose so much hair? I kid you not, guys. Be careful. If you love beagles, get a beagle, but be prepared to like wash your floor and vacuum like every other day or every other day. Oh my God, lately, like for the last month or two, he's just been losing hair like crazy. Oh God. Okay, that being said, that had to do with your cleaning of the whole thing. It reminded me how much I have to clean my house every single day because my beagle dog leaves his hair all over the place. That being said, you've been listening to music, which I do love. That is all good. And cleaning. And so it does. I know. She's always there, right? It's like love. It's always there, right? Oh, so cute. Oh, yeah, he's a cutie pie, all right. But he's a hairy cutie pie. There you go. He's just a hairy cutie pie. Um, wait, I gotta tell you guys this because it's stupid funny. The other day when I was on the live, I went upstairs and I found Annelle limping. She was limping. I kid you not, guys, limping. And she had her leggings, because she always wears leggings. She had like a legging over her knee. And I'm like, what happened to you? And she's like, I don't know, Mom. My knee hurts so much. It hurts so much. I'm like, what did you do to it? And she's like, I don't know. It hurts. And look, I've got this big white hair coming off of my knee. I'm like, what do you mean you got a big white hair? And so she shows me this big white hair, guys. And I'm like, what the heck is that? Since when do you have a big white long hair coming out of your? And it was like 2 inches long, maybe even 3. And I'm like, what is that? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, let me cut it or let me pull it off, right? She's like, no, 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 no. And I'm like, what do you mean it hurts? And she's limping all over the house like this is the most painful thing ever. And so later on, I'm like, no, I swear that's just a prince hair. And she's like, no, it really hurts, Mom. It really, really hurts. So as she was not looking, I passed on by like a good mom, like you would do with a band-aid. And I pulled the hair because of course her legging was up. And yeah, it was just Prince hair that was onto her knee. So there you go. That I'm going to say are kids of today. That's it. Yeah, there was nothing in her knee. She's limping from a hair of the dog onto her knee. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Now you guys know what I live through every single day. Yeah, no, 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 ooch. It was not in her skin. It was just there. It was like touching. Oh God, no. Oh, Hanson. It's like you would have a hair onto your shirt and you would take it off. That's what it was. Okay, I'm going to continue now. That's my stupid, silly, kind of funny thing. Okay, so this week, let me go and see. There's no Uchi, Juanson. Juanson, do not feel compassion for this. It was just hair. All right. That's all I have to say. You love giving her the benefit of the doubt? Of course. I did at first. I tried to yank on it, but she wouldn't let me touch it. I told her I would trim it for her. I went to get hair scissors. She didn't want that neither. All right, let's continue. So that being said, anybody thinking about having kids? Those are kids nowadays. Little doggy hair makes them go ooch, ooch, ow, ow. What has happened to me? So there you go. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Strength, getting our Emperor. Sweetie, You know what she wants from you, Watson. You know what she wants. And you know what kind of week you're going to be having. You're going to be having a week where you're going to be feeling like, oh my God, what is happening? Kind of feel like it's a little bit constricting. You might have some bosses around, sweetie. You might have some bosses. I kid you not. It could be big bosses. We're not really space head, but you could have supervisors or bosses around kind of watching you. Other than that, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to spend some more time or to have like really some one-on-one kind of chit chat like you had last week, which was absolutely fantastic. And if we could just kind of copy that and do it again, I would say, hey, why don't we do it? But I don't necessarily see that. But I do see you being happy because I do see you being able to see your beautiful Elizabeth. So shall you see her? Yes. Will you have supervisors around? Yeah, you shall. Are you going to be able to be right next to her? Not really, but I do believe one time, I don't know, it could be Wednesday or Thursday, you are going to be somewhat a little bit kind of close to her. What is that? That's it, right? That's it. They have red vests. Is that it? They have to. They wear red. Okay, they got an outfit. It's a red vest. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the red vest, sweetie. Yeah. Let's go. Let's take some Lenormand. I feel like Lenormand. Here, let's Lenormand ourselves. Let's go on forward over here. And let's go see what we've got. Hey, you're going to bed, Diane. Diane, sweet dreams, my love. Sweet dreams. And Sean, same thing to you, sweetie. Sweet dreams. Okay, so good night, my dear sweet Sean, sweetie. God bless you too, my love. And I hope that you and your beautiful Diana will be able to have a beautiful, peaceful, restful nap. I hope you'll be able to have a rest of a beautiful day that's not too hot. I wish you that beautiful milk double ice chocolate milkshake, my beautiful Diane. And I hope you guys will have a better night, sweetie pies, okay? I really, really do, my love. So what I am seeing over here, I am getting over here for you, my sweet love. Here we go. Let's move on down and let's go see. Okay, sweetie. Love-wise, no clarity at the end of this tunnel. No clarity, but I want clarity. I want clarity. I actually kind of feel like you guys need to meet each other into a meeting kind of a place. I feel like she's thinking, she's wondering, but she's not ready to take action. I feel like you guys are both ready, though. It's kind of interesting because I see her thinking and wanting to do things, like I see you wanting and thinking to do things, but not being ready to necessarily express those feelings and everything. So I kind of feel like that's still a little bit vague. I still see you guys being at a place where it's like if Lenormand is telling me you guys need to return to a place where you are able to spend more time together, where that connection will be stronger, where that friendship will be stronger, and what is simply going to be easier for you guys to talk, to open on up, to ask for a date and everything as such. And when I say date, it could be even just go for a cup of coffee, but as friends, right? Yeah, it's like Lenormand is telling me you guys need to kind of go on back to that kind of a place. Here we go. All right. I know, right? We'll take anything. We'll take a date. We'll take anything. I know we will. I would take anything for you too. I would. So let's go see. I feel as though we need to let go of all preconceptions. I feel like we need to move on forward with what we believe is right. We need to let go of the burdens that have been holding us back all the way up until now. You need to actually get that absolute truth, because what she is working on is she is working on courage. She is working on having that responsibility towards the love that she has towards you. She's working on getting that actual path that she knows is best for you, but without actually having the fear of making the moves towards you. I know, right? I know. So I'm going to say she's looking for some type of a clarity, not towards the love that she has towards you, but really towards the movement that she needs to take towards you, is what I'm seeing. Let's go into some angels. Let's go like this. Let's go like that. Let's go up over here. Absolutely, my dear Sean. I will be looking forward to it, sweetie. Into the meanwhile, keep yourself cool, my sweet love. Keep yourself refreshed. Go to sleep with a... Go to sleep, love. When it's too hot and you don't have air conditioning, put yourself like a tea towel or like like a cloth upon your forehead. Make it nice and make it cold, sweetie. You'll fall asleep really, really quite well. It'll keep you refreshed, love. I suppose you could also use like an ice pack. You can use like an ice pack that you have frozen and kind of put it next to you in a bed at some place. That could probably do a really good job too. All right. 0606 for you, Juanson. Applying honesty is going to be good. Creating a peaceful and meaningful life. This is how you're going to find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing your emotions all the time. Open up the very best that you possibly can every single time. Let's go and see what I've got going on for the books. This, by the way, has been my haunted candle for a certain amount of time. Yes, even when we don't have live readings, when I come on down and I'm supposed to do my readings, because I do some every night anyways, it's lit up. Only this one. It is. That is my haunted one lately. All right, so here we go. Let me know whenever you're ready. Oh, you're ready? Like for this one? Oh my God, that was quick. Oh, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. I'm not sure that was really the answer you would like it to be. And oof, right? It's not the best answer ever. I kid you not.